Someone tells you, "Great job on that presentation," or "You look fantastic today." What's your immediate reaction? For many, it's not a simple, "Thank you." Instead, a cascade of thoughts often follows: "Oh, it was nothing, this old thing," or even an urge to deflect the praise entirely. That awkward dance we do after receiving a compliment is far more common than you might think, and it reveals a deep-seated struggle with our own sense of worth. This isn't about humility, it's often about a discomfort with external validation that clashes with our internal narrative. We've been conditioned, perhaps by past experiences or societal pressures, to downplay our achievements and qualities, making it genuinely difficult to absorb positive feedback without feeling a pang of unease or even outright disbelief. Consider a friend, let's call her Emily, a talented graphic designer who poured weeks of effort into a complex branding project. When her client finally saw the finished work, their face lit up. "Emily, this is absolutely brilliant. You've captured exactly what we wanted, and more." Emily's first instinct wasn't joy, but a subtle tightening in her chest. She managed a polite smile and a mumbled, "Oh, it was just a lot of late nights, really. Anyone could have done it with enough time." Internally, she was battling a chorus of doubts. Was it really brilliant? Maybe they're just being kind. I probably just got lucky with the concept. The genuine praise felt like a spotlight she wasn't ready for, exposing what she perceived as her inadequacies rather than highlighting her skill. This internal conflict stems from a fundamental disconnect. When our self-perception doesn't align with the positive feedback we receive, our brain struggles to process it. If we hold a subconscious belief that we are not good enough, or that our successes are flukes, a compliment acts like a disruptive signal, creating cognitive dissonance. It's like trying to fit a square peg into a round hole. The information just doesn't compute easily. Neuroscience offers some insight here. Our brains have a reward system, heavily influenced by dopamine, that responds to positive stimuli. When we genuinely believe we deserve praise, this system lights up, reinforcing the behavior. However, if our internal self-worth is low, or if we suffer from imposter syndrome, our brain might actually reject or downplay the compliment, failing to fully activate that reward pathway. It's as if our internal filter deems the praise inaccurate, preventing us from truly internalizing it. The discomfort often arises because accepting a compliment requires us to momentarily embrace a positive self-image that we might not consistently hold. It forces us to confront the possibility that others see us in a more favorable light than we see ourselves. This can be unsettling, as it challenges our established identity, even if that identity is rooted in insecurity or self-doubt. Why do so many of us default to this self-deprecating stance? It can be a protective mechanism, a way to manage expectations, or even a learned behavior from environments where humility was overemphasized. Sometimes, it's a result of comparing ourselves to an idealized version of perfection, making any praise for our actual efforts feel insufficient or unearned. Learning to accept a compliment is a skill, and it begins with a simple, genuine "thank you." No need to elaborate, deflect, or minimize. Practice acknowledging the giver's perception, even if your internal voice is still questioning it. Over time, this simple act starts to retrain your brain, allowing the positive feedback to slowly seep in and challenge those ingrained beliefs about your worth. Ultimately, the journey to accepting compliments is a journey towards self-acceptance. It's about building an internal reservoir of worth that isn't solely dependent on external validation, but is robust enough to receive it gracefully when it comes. When you truly value yourself, a compliment becomes a welcome affirmation, not an awkward interrogation. If this video made you think, share it with someone who needs to hear it. Every week on Simple Mind Bites, we break down the hidden psychology and neuroscience behind everyday behavior. The patterns you can't see, the biases you didn't know you had, the science behind why you do what you do. Subscribe so you never miss an episode, and if this one resonated, a like goes a long way in helping more people find it. See you in the next one.